Hi everyone. I'm Jonathan's Media Shack here once again. And today, I am going to do a review, / rant, on Saving Silverman, that came out in the year of 2001. So, anyways, enjoy. So basically what the plot for this movie is, you got a pair of buddies that conspire to save their best friend from marrying the wrong woman before it is too late, and that's most likely it. That's all I have for the plot. Now, what are my thoughts on this movie? Well, I thought that this movie was just really awful. I'll tell you the reasons why. 1. I find the plot for this movie to be very confusing at times. Like, what the hell is it trying to focus on, being mean-spirited, or is it trying to be funny, because it actually comes out as very dirty and inappropriate rather than funny. I also find it to be very sloppy as well. That's how bad I think the plot for this movie is. 2. The writing and directing for this movie is really messy. I mean, really, what the fuck is this shit? This has got to be the most effortless writing and directing for a comedy film, it's that poorly made. They could have at least put a little effort in either of them, but no. It felt like that they only looked once, without looking back at it, and they wanted to get this over with. I mean, it takes time to make a comedy film, or any other films. But with this movie, it is so poorly done. 3. The ending of this movie didn't make any sense at all, and it's very confusing once again not to mention. 4. The jokes in this movie are very, very, mean-spirited, and crude. And, it's also very dirty at times. Because they talk about some inappropriate things in this movie, and it makes me feel very uncomfortable about it. The worst scene in this movie was the exterminator, where he finds a raccoon, then the raccoon becomes vicious, and attacks him, and the exterminator shots the raccoon, until it is dead. I find that scene to be very insulting to me. But then, the raccoon comes back to life, and attacks the exterminator, which was not funny either. 5. The characters in this movie are very unfriendly, bossy, crude, and ill-mannered. No one was likable in this movie either. 6. I find the humor to be very disgusting at times. 7. I find the villain in this movie to be very weak, and bland, and pathetic. All she ever did was jack shit, that I didn't even find her to be a villain at all. She looked like a normal person to me, not an antagonist. 8. The acting for this movie is very terrible. I mean, I feel so bad for everyone who had acted in this movie, especially Jack Black himself. It felt like that they had been forced to act in this film, and it felt like that they only pretended to act, only to make money for the film. I understand that making movies is money as well, but with this movie, I just can't help but feel terrible for them. 9. I find this movie to be one of the worst comedy films of 2001, along with Monkey Bone, American Pie 2, Freddy Got Fingered, Not Another Teen Movie, and The Animal. And finally, 10. I find this movie to be the most painful comedy films that I had ever seen since then. And, so, for my final rating for Saving Silverman, I'm going to give it a 1 out of 7. What a terrible movie. And, so, this will conclude my video for today. Thanks for watching, folks. Don't forget to comment, like this video, subscribe to me, turn on notifications, and also, don't forget to send me a request. I'm Jonathan's Media Shack here, signing off, and I will see you guys next time on my next video. Goodbye.